This is Max again at Jack Pine. Today, I wanted to talk about labor management systems and the integration between your warehouse management system and your labor management system, or what we call a labor hook. If you've looked into a labor management system project, you've definitely heard about the need for labor hooks and how you have to put those into your processes to measure what your resources are doing in their activities. But it's not very clear what a labor hook is, where they need to go, and what goes into a labor hook so that you can get the details your management system needs. So what is a labor hook? To better understand a labor hook, first, let's talk about a really simple picking process that we can put the hooks into. For this example process, we'll start by scanning a location, then we'll scan the SKU and the quantity that we're picking. We'll scan the tote that we're putting our product to on our fork. We'll repeat that process to complete a pick task, and then we'll go to and drop to a staging location. This is a really simple example process to use to illustrate where labor hooks can be put in, but we can help you figure out for your processes where specific hooks need to go to measure the activities that your users are performing. In this example, the first labor hook is going to come at my scan location transaction. This indicates to the system that I've traveled to a location and I need the start and the end location to measure how far I've gone and the equipment that I'm on so I can measure values like my speed or if I'm lifting into vertical travel or anything like that. You don't need a labor hook in every transaction or screen in your process. When I scan a SKU or enter a quantity, I'm not doing anything physically that's really requiring a measurement of time to see how long it's taking my users to do. So my next hook is going to come when I've scanned my tote on a cart that I've now moved the material to complete that pick. This can measure what SKU I'm picking and the unit of measure, because maybe it takes longer to pick an individual box than an entire case. I need the quantity that I'm picking and maybe the location that I'm picking from in case it's particularly high or low and I need to create extra time for my bends or lifts or using a ladder or anything like that. That's going to measure the entire process of gathering my material and moving it onto my cart. As I complete my pick task, we'll continue to measure the travel to my pick locations and my picks and queue up additional hooks to complete the entire task until at the very end, I travel to my drop location and I create a final hook that measures the travel to the staging location and dropping off totes into that location. Once all of these hooks are queued up, the system sends it from your WMS system to your LMS system for calculations on how long all the activities should have taken based on the details inside of the hook against how long they actually took your user to complete, which is how you get your utilization and efficiency percents. So that shows how to put labor hooks into a really simple cart picking process. All the labor management systems, whether it's Infield's Labor Advantage, NextView, Manhattan Labor Management, all require labor hooks. But every system's a little bit different, whether it's a labor management or your warehouse operation. Jack Pine spends every day in labor management systems helping customers figure out where the hooks need to go in their processes and what data needs to be included in order to get accurate calculations of the standard time to figure out your efficiency and utilization goals. If you'd like to learn more, give me a call.